Ah, yeah, that's a really nice picture. The light is perfect. Really good. Forbidden alleys allow us to discover the story of the place and the history of the city that we're visiting, and also, of course, the culture.
눈부신 햇살이 비추는 곳, 영국 남부의 작은 도시 브라이튼입니다. 과거 작은 어촌에 불과했던 브라이튼은 18세기부터 영국 왕실의 여름 휴양지로 알려지기 시작했는데요. 200여 년이 지난 지금도 영국인들에게 인기 휴양지로 꼽히는 곳입니다.
Welcome to Brighton, one of my most favourite places in the UK. It's got to be. We're right by the sea. We're on the south coast of the UK. But not only is it one of the most famous places to come to visit, we had people like King George IV come down here, and he built the pavilion as a pleasure palace. It's a very creative city, and as a photographer I love exploring it. There's always something going on. Not only do we have a lot going on here, we have a great bunch of people that are free to express themselves however they like, so everybody's different. Lots of cultures going on here. Here's a classic example that we've got this photo exhibition right down on the beach, right among the pebbles down here on the stones. It's fascinating to see some of the great photographs that these photographers have taken of the city and around here, and it's part of the Fringe Festival that happens here each year.
네모난 사진에 담긴 브라이튼 사람들의 이야기. 과연 어떤 모습일까요?
Look at this photograph, yeah? This is Brighton. You can be whoever you want to be, yeah? Dressing up, he's running probably the Brighton Marathon, and he's got a tutu on. Great photograph, really good. I look at that photograph and I say Brighton, that's Brighton, yeah? Great images, really good. Ah, you see, look, here. Now for my pictures, look, you see looking through here? Through there, and you have the deck chair in there. Go down the hole. Excuse me, sorry to interrupt you. Would you mind? How are you doing? I'm Scott. Nice to meet you. Hey, do you mind if I take a photograph of you?
No problem at all.
Oh, that's brilliant. If you can just stay where you are, that's awesome. Thank you. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah, you got your ideal spot there, haven't you? I wouldn't move. So pleased with that picture. It's really good, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. You've got a sunny day today, and that's such a, what I would call like a British photograph of somebody, yeah? They're out in the sun, they've taken 10 minutes away from work or whatever, they've got down to the beach, he's got his shorts on, top off, and he's sat on the wall, getting all the sun's rays. Awesome picture, really nice photograph, yeah. Can't wait to edit that. Sums today up perfectly. sunshine, beach, weather, and it also shows you in the photograph where we are. I would look at that photograph and you'll just go, I'm in the UK, I'm in England. It's awesome, love it, brilliant. Let's see what else we can get.
런던에서 기차로 1시간 정도 거리에 위치한 브라이튼. 하늘이 지붕이 되고 바다가 앞마당이 되는 이곳은 휴양도시답게 1년 대부분이 맑은 날씨입니다. 그래서일까요? 브라이튼 곳곳에는 이곳 사람들 특유의 자유분방함이 묻어 있습니다. 이 좁은 골목 너머에는 브라이튼의 어떤 풍경이 숨어 있을까요?
So we're now in the Brighton Lanes, a very historic area. I believe the fishermen actually used to live here many, many years ago. There's lots of hidden alleyways. It's great for exploring cobbled streets. We've got amazing places like this pub behind us, which is a very historic, very English pub. We're going to have a little look around here, see what we can find. Okay, look, I've just found one of the hidden alleys that I was telling you about. Let's go and have a little look.
브라이튼의 남쪽에 자리한 더 레인즈는 이름 그대로 좁고 아기자기한 골목들이 미로처럼 얽혀 있는 곳입니다. 무려 200여 년의 세월을 간직한 골목. 오랜 역사만큼이나 품고 있는 이야기도 많겠죠?
So once the heart of the fishing town of Brighton, the lanes here, a very historic quarter. They once had antique shops. It was full of antique shops down here and it's famous for that. But in more recent times, it's got now jewellers here that are selling these marvellous diamond rings and necklaces and what have you.
과거 브라이튼에 많은 귀족이 살게 되면서 자연스레 하나둘 생겼다는 골동품 상점들. 골목의 풍경은 달라졌지만 사람들의 발길을 붙잡는 건 예나 지금이나 변함없습니다.
I think that the other antique shops just moved out because the jewellers moved in. As shops became empty, more jewellery shops opened. I think people like it because it's a little bit quirky. There's many independent shops and it's a great place to shop for jewellery.
Rings.
Oh, look at that.
That's the princess cut.
Wow.
And it's got 2 triangle diamond in the shoulders.
So that's the actual cut of the diamond?
Exactly, yeah. It's got 58 facets on it. And there's a platinum.
Wow. Maybe
yeah.
one day, maybe.
Hopefully, yeah. Yeah.
I'll come back with my girlfriend and
You're
maybe.
more than welcome, always, yeah. Okay.
Oh, wow. There's a fountain down here. That's really unexpected. We'll go down and have a little look.
좁은 골목을 따라가자 느닷없이 탁 트인 공간이 나옵니다. 돌고래와 헤엄치는 아이들을 묘사한 청동분수. 아이들의 해맑은 웃음소리가 금방이라도 들려올 것 같네요.
Look, he's got a moustache like mine. Brilliant.
정말 닮았네요. 길을 따라 조금 더 북쪽으로 걷다 보면 화려한 그래피티와 개성 강한 소품들을 만날 수 있는데요. 한때는 슬럼가였지만 지금은 보헤미안 지구라 불릴 만큼 특유의 감성과 여유로움이 가득한 노스레인입니다.
Purple's herbal, and then this is the tea end. So this is like black teas, green teas, oolongs, white teas. Flavors, you can have a smell.
Yeah, let me smell. I can smell. Oh, wow, Brighton Rock. Oh, like the sweets.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So
Yeah, I can smell that. Yeah.
So we started off at market stalls and events, and then after 2 years we got this shop, and we've been here since. And yeah, we serve tea to all the lovely people in Brighton.
Yeah.
Because it's so colourful, and the sun's always shining. There's so many different types of people.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's perfect for our type of tea.
브라이튼을 닮아 저마다의 모양과 향을 뽐내는 차들.
And I guess your inspiration. So let's. Can I try some tea? Because look at all this. Oh my God! Right. Okay. What have I got?
This one is called peach cobbler,
Let me smell.
and it's a blend of black tea with peaches and vanilla. And we've got it brewed here in milk.
Okay. I'm going to go for this one. That smells really good. Yeah. Let me try.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. So this is mixed with just milk and it's cold. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cold, it's iced, because of the sunshine. What do you think?
Oh wow.
Can you taste
That's
the
good.
peach?
Yeah, it can. Wow, it's got a real hit to it.
Yeah, perfect for the sunshine.
That's really refreshing, isn't it? Can I have some more?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, let me have some more. That's really good. That is so strong. They're all so good. Super. Awesome. It's just coming there. And again for me. Great. Just the other way, just slightly. That's lovely. And holding up that mug. That's a great shot.
I bet you know how to take the nice selfie.
So I'm great at taking my picture, but other people's pictures I'm all right. But taking my own is a whole different story. That's lovely. I take great pride in being polite to people, taking photographs. You know, if I'm taking a portrait photograph, I want you to like the portrait as much as I like the portrait of the photograph. And it's about telling that story and sharing my world. You're only ever as good as your last photograph. So the photograph you took may be an award-winning photograph yesterday, but that doesn't, you've got to take it again today and again the next day and again the next day. So this is a very typical part of the lanes in Brighton, and you can see how tiny it is, really narrow, fascinating. So you've got all these lanes going in and out, all these little alleyways, got pubs, restaurants.
한 사람이 겨우 지나갈 정도로 좁은 골목. 이 끝에는 어떤 이야기가 이어질까요?
Even an oyster bar. So as we leave the lanes, we're going to head now to Prince Regent's Pleasure Palace, the Royal Pavilion just up here.
이어진 좁은 골목을 나오자 멀리서도 한눈에 알아볼 만큼 독특한 모습의 궁전이 보이는데요. 과거 왕족의 화려한 삶을 품고 있는 로열 파빌리온입니다.
And we've come into this beautiful park. It's a really unusual place because just over there we've got the Royal Pavilion, a very famous palace, and we're going to go and have a look inside. So it's a beautiful little park right by the pavilion. It's a really popular spot on a summer's day or a spring day when the sunshine is up and it's a beautiful day like today. And a lot of local people will come down and bring their family and friends, take some time off of work and enjoy a nice picnic and watch the world go by. It's a lovely spot.
브라이튼 해변에 반한 조지 4세가 황태자 시절부터 40여 년에 걸쳐 지었다는 로열 파빌리온. 영국에서는 보기 드문 독특한 건물로 브라이튼의 상징이라 할 수 있습니다. 아홉 개의 연꽃 모양 샹들리에가 눈길을 끄는 뮤직룸. 오페라의 대가 로시니도 이곳에서 공연했다죠.
It's an amazing room and you can imagine King George and all his guests coming through here into the music room with these amazing lights and amazing colour and sitting and listening to the orchestra playing with the violins and what have you, and it's just amazing. The sound in here is quite, it takes your breath away a little bit, and the space and the colour, it's great for pictures. Overlooking the whole of the music room is splendid. It's going to make some cracking pictures in here. I'm really excited to bring a camera in here and be allowed to take some photographs because it's a splendid place.
조지 4세의 취향이 담긴 연회장은 한눈에 보기에도 화려합니다.
So we're in one of the most important rooms in the palace, which is the banqueting hall, which looks absolutely amazing. Prince Regent would hold some of his amazing parties that he's well known for here, and I believe that some of the food that was served was amazing, but also had sometimes 18 different courses which came out and will be laid out onto this amazing table that you can see here. You can see up here that the chandelier, there's such an ornate chandelier, it caught my eye as soon as we came in. Not only was the table magnificent, if you look up you can see the chandelier.
길이 9m, 무게는 무려 1톤에 달하는 크리스털 샹들리에. 그 주위는 은으로 만든 용들이 신비로움을 더하고 있습니다.
Even another dragon just there. There's dragons everywhere. Should be renaming it the Dragon Room. Look, dragons are right up here.
18세기 무렵 유럽의 왕족과 귀족들은 중국에 대해 환상을 품었는데요. 조지 4세가 그 환상을 재현한 곳이 바로 이곳 로열 파빌리온입니다. 영국 밖을 한 번도 나가본 적 없는 그의 상상 속 중국인 셈이죠.
And we've got an actual statue of the man himself, Prince Regent, here, and he looks absolutely super. And he obviously became King George IV. You can see that Prince Regent, who actually never left the country, as far as we understand, has taken influences from China in here, in particularly with the dragons and the colours and everything. And outside, where you can see the pavilion from the road and the gardens, you can see it's got this Indian influence.
중국풍으로 꾸며진 내부와 달리 외부는 마치 인도에 온 듯한 착각을 불러일으키는데요. 인도의 무굴 건축 양식을 본떠 만들었다고 합니다.
So I'm in two minds where to take my photograph, okay? Got to get this chandelier in, the dragon on the ceiling, really wide photograph. So I'm going to do my photograph here. Got this amazing pink hat there, or from the other end, and I'm unsure. So we're going to go and have a look down the other end and see. I have my spot for my photograph. The place I'm going to take my photograph is back there, okay? Because I can look all the way through. We've got the mirrors in there as well, and it just looks beautiful. So we're going to go back over and get our picture.
화려한 과거를 품은 옛 궁전. 이제는 브라이튼 사람들에게 더할 나위 없이 좋은 휴식처가 됐습니다. After a busy day exploring the hidden alleys and the twittens around the North Lanes and Brighton, we've stopped off, or I've stopped off, outside this wonderful British pub called the Pump House. Dates back to the 18th century, and I'm enjoying a nice pint and looking at my photographs, and it's been a great day. I really enjoyed it. The highlight, I think, I've had so many highlights of the day. The Royal Pavilion was amazing. To be allowed inside to take photographs was brilliant. And of course, how could I forget Chrissy? Chrissy in her wonderful flavoured teas. It's wonderful, and that's one of the reasons why I love Brighton, because everybody is so friendly. And of course, was it Bob? I think it was Bob we met on the seafront right back in this morning when we were walking down there, and I did a photograph of him. I just love Brighton. It's the best place to be. I've had a great day in Brighton, and now I'm going to head off for some new adventures and find some new hidden alleys around the place. 영국의 숨겨진 골목을 찾아 발걸음을 옮긴 곳. 중세 영국의 모습을 고스란히 간직한 도시 요크입니다. 요크의 역사가 곧 영국의 역사라는 조지 6세의 말처럼 요크 곳곳에는 중세의 흔적들이 많이 남아 있습니다. 시간이 멈춘 듯한 요크에서는 어떤 이야기가 펼쳐질까요?
Our journey around the UK continues and we find ourselves in the marvellous historic city of York. The Botham Bar behind us is the gateway to the city and it's one of the best and unique cities, historical and beautiful city in England. Let's go and have a little look around.
영국 북동쪽에 위치한 요크는 크기는 작지만 영국에서 가장 가치 있는 도시라 할 만큼 역사의 흔적들이 빛나는 곳입니다. 웅장한 모습으로 솟아있는 요크 민스터와 영화 세트장에 온 듯한 중세 골목, 그리고 2000여 년 전에 세워진 성벽이 긴 역사를 말해주죠.
Just a short walk from the Botham Bar where we first arrived and we've just filmed. You can see our first hidden alley here in York City. We're going to go through and see what we can find.
요크에서는 이처럼 건물 사이에 난 좁은 골목들을 쉽게 찾아볼 수 있는데요. 빼곡히 들어선 건물과 건물 사이의 틈새가 자연스레 샛길이 된 거죠.
So this alleyway is right next to a pub, an old pub called the Hole in the Wall. And look, there's literally a bricked up hole in the wall just here. And you can see where it's been covered up. And there's actually a doorway the other side that we saw. You can also see, look here, the old brick, very old, and the new brick where it's been repaired and restored. Here you can see it's all worn away. The old decaying brick here just shows you how old the building is. It's so narrow here, you can see how it channels right in. Look, I can touch the sides. Oh wow, that's it. That's what I'm here for. I didn't expect to see that. There it is, York Minster, the cathedral in the centre of York.
붉은색 건물들 사이로 요크의 상징, 요크 민스터가 얼굴을 내밉니다.
Cathedral in the centre of York. It's an amazing building, it's beautiful, it's so tall, it's so large and inspiring. It is said that by travellers that wherever you are in the city you can always see a glimpse of York City or its tower, York Cathedral or the tower.
옛 건물들 사이를 걸으니 중세 시대로 시간 여행을 온 듯합니다.
I've spotted the gate over there. Look at this. This is great. Look, I love the texture. Old wooden gate in this wall that runs up. Look. It's all gnarly. Big marks on it, looks great. And the stonework on the arch there as well. Looks really good. So I always think that when you're around an old city like this, the houses, you can always tell the older houses because they always seem to have smaller doors and windows. They seem smaller in size. But another thing that you can spot down here is you see they have cellars underneath these houses. And although they might not be used now, they may only have storage in them. What would happen is you would probably have coal delivered here. So a wagon would pull up here with maybe even a horse-drawn wagon with lots of bags of coal for the fires in the property, and they would probably put the coal through there like that and fill it up, and it would all be stored underneath there. Yeah, you've got all the old shutters here as well. Look, I love the blue as well and the white and the framing, and you can see here how narrow the door is. Look. These days, if you were building a house, you would make it so much more wider because we would want to be getting our things through here. But look, and you've got the steps going up. Look, can you see how? How many people do you think have walked over here? You can see how it's worn down. That's solid stone. So all the steps have gone here, and you can see. And of course, not forgetting, when I was a little boy, I must admit I was a little bit naughty, and I used to get into trouble because when I walked past a door like this, I would often think, if I knocked, who would answer? Should we give it a go and see what happens?
영국의 중세 모습이 가장 잘 보존됐다는 요크는 과거 영국인의 생활과 문화를 엿볼 수 있어 여행자들의 마음을 사로잡는데요. 그뿐만 아니라 영국에서 가장 살기 좋은 도시로 꼽힐 만큼 영국인들이 사랑하는 곳입니다.
I've just seen a couple sat outside a coffee shop there. So when we were in Brighton, exploring Brighton, we did a photograph of a man sat enjoying the sun, and there's a young couple sat outside a coffee shop. I'm going to go and ask them to see if I can take their photograph because they look really good sat outside, okay? Right, so I'm going around taking pictures around York. I'm professional. Would you mind, hopefully? Would that be all right? And you don't mind being filmed? Students, you live in York? Or, yeah, down on the south coast. So all I'm going to do is just do a photograph. You can just look, holding up your coffee cup. That would be great. Straight towards me. Yeah, that's great. Lovely. Excellent. Awesome. And a couple more. That's it. Great. Thank you. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Thank you very much. Thank you. Got it. Good. We've just discovered this old sign that's kind of written on the wall here, and it's for F.R. Stubbs Ironmonger, which was a very old ironmonger's, and it was in the whole building. It stood here for many, many years, and it's a massive building, but it caught my eye for a photograph because I love the way that it's painted onto the wall. We'll try and get some photographs, yeah? So we're on the bridge and we've got this beautiful cobbled street that goes across the bridge, and you see how it goes up slightly. So I've done a couple of photographs, but I'm waiting to see if a cyclist will go across the bridge, and it adds some life to the photograph. But I particularly like it, especially when the sun comes out, because it bathes the top of the bridge with sunlight, and then you've got, it's just like that now, you see? But I want a cyclist there, and you've just got York Minster right in the background there as well. So sometimes you've got to wait for a photograph to happen. You want something to happen, and you just wait and wait and wait and see what happens. So fingers crossed we'll get something, yeah. This is where we want to will him to come this way. See, here we go. So we had the cyclist one side and we had people walking the other side. Looked really nice because the composition of the photograph worked really well. Cycling, the cobbled street here, the bridge, the top of the bridge, and the people walking here draws the eye in, and it all focuses on York Minster right down there. So it tells the story in one photograph. Photography is all about using your eyes. Doesn't matter what camera, iPhone, smartphone, makes no difference. You see and you wait and you wait and you look and you look and you look and you look, and then everything comes in together and something happens, and you've got to be ready. Take a picture, done. That's how you can, the decisive moment. That's what the famous saying is, decisive moment in photography, is that split second when somebody walks this way or the light comes in, and that's what it's all about. Yeah.
중세 골목을 따라 걷다 보면 세계에서 가장 아름다운 고딕 양식 건축물로 평가받는 요크 민스터가 나옵니다.
It's got to be in York Minster, and walking through there for the first time was just amazing. The atmosphere was, it gives me shivers thinking about it.
(1220년부터) 짓기 시작해 완공까지 250년이 걸린 요크 민스터. 영국 초기 기독교가 시작된 곳으로 다른 대성당과는 달리 오랜 역사와 존경을 표하기 위해 민스터라는 단어가 붙는데요. 스테인드 글라스로 들어오는 영롱한 빛이 요크 민스터의 위용을 보여주는 것 같습니다.
And here we are in York Minster, this amazing cathedral. You can see how awe-inspiring it is. You have the stained glass windows all around me and these amazing columns that reach up almost to the heavens. The stained glass windows are dotted all the way along, and they're so colourful with marvellous pictures all the way through them. There's 2,000 years of history here, and you can see very popular with tourists. But there is also a feeling of emotion here. You come in and almost the hairs on the back of your arm kind of stand. There's a feeling here that kind of takes you over. It's quite difficult to describe, but I really recommend coming here. It's beautiful. The light is always changing as well. So for a photographer, it's changing around here. We've also got this very special window, or one of the very special stained glass window, the heart of Yorkshire. At the very top there, you can see there's a heart made out just above the stained glass. Very special.
요크 민스터의 서쪽에 있는 이 스테인드 글라스 창은 하트 모양의 창틀로 요크셔의 심장이라 불리는데요. 1338년 당시 약 60만 파운드를 들여 만든 대작이라고 합니다.
We've walked down now underneath where we were stood earlier on looking at the stained glass window, and we're in the crypt area, and you can see now the tomb of St. William of York here. It's very plain looking. He was actually one of the first archbishops for York, but he was also the great-grandson of William the Conqueror. One thing that strikes me is how plain it looks for such an important person. I was expecting it to be very ornate and very grand tomb, but it's not. It's very simple, very understated. Oh, wow. This is amazing. Wow. There's a mosaic floor with patterns running through it, a vaulted ceiling, and you can see all the way down across the top of what I was saying, a very plain tomb, but behind it now I can see this mosaic and the picture right down the end, and the light is beautiful. I'm really surprised to see that. From the other angle when we came through, I was a little disappointed in a way, but now to come round here, it's really brought it alive more, and the colours are coming through, and we have crosses and candles there. It's going to make a good picture.
이만하면 충분히 둘러본 것 같지만 요크민스터의 백미는 따로 있습니다. 높이 약 23m, 폭은 약 9m로 테니스 코트보다 더 크다는 동쪽 창입니다.
Wow, look at this. I think I found my photograph. Look at this window. What you can see here is one of the world's largest medieval stained glass windows in the whole world, and you can see how marvellous it looks with the light that's coming through there today. This morning we are so blessed with the light that's coming through, and it just brings the colours alive there. I can't wait to get a photograph in here. There's no one around. It's just me at the moment, which is great. It's nice and empty. Hopefully it will stay that way. I don't want anyone in the photograph. All I want in my photograph is the concentration of the light and the stained glass window. That's all I'm after today. I don't often use a tripod, but we'll use a tripod today. Just because the light's a little bit low. It just took my breath away, but mainly it was the great east window at the very back was amazing, and we were so lucky to see it for the first time because they'd spent 10 years restoring this, and I think it cost them something like 20 or 30 million pounds to restore it, and the gentleman that was showing us around had only just said that scaffolding had come down, so it was really good to see that, be one of the first and share that with everybody.
어둠이 내린 요크민스터는 낮과는 또 다른 색으로 물들어갑니다.
Even at night, York Minster looks beautiful against the sky, and the lights from the building opposite are lit up the whole of the front of the building. It looks beautiful. We'll see if we can get a night photograph of this. At night it's like playing with light. You're capturing all the light. It's a whole different feel to the picture. And you've got to take your time more and use tripod and slow. And you're looking, it's a whole different, very different. So I'll show you, okay? So my picture is very wide. So see, look, here, all the way across. And the tree, just keeping the tree in as well. And all that sky, and you've still got colour all in the sky, although it's night and it's gone past sunset. You've got the colour in there and the building, and almost the light is making the cathedral look even more Gothic. Looks very mysterious. It's great, love it. Yeah, everyone can be a photographer now. And some professional photographers within my profession don't like it. But I think it's great. It doesn't matter whether you've got all the latest camera gear or the latest smartphone. It's all about what you see with your eye. And you've got to train your eye to see. And to do that, you take pictures. A professional photographer has to take the pictures all the time. There's no second, you know, it doesn't matter what the weather's doing, because you have to learn to see and anticipate. And hopefully I've shown that a little bit about my world. Welcome to York City! Is it the shambles over there? Really nice. Hey, look at this. I just found here, there's so much to see. When you're exploring, you've got to keep your eyes open. But look. It's either a duck or a swan. I can't quite make it out. Yeah, just a bit of a smile for me, yeah. This hat on, I'm ready. I'm going to film when he's going to splash on the train like this.